I would describe Sage Intacct as easy to use, friendly, high-tech, and almost job-saving for us through the pandemic. My name is Angie Bacon, and I'm the Director of Finance and Accounting for Craig HomeCare. We provide care to medically fragile children. We do what's called private duty nursing, which is, it's like shift nursing where the nurses are in the home. My first day at Craig HomeCare, I knew right away that I needed to replace the accounting software, that QuickBooks just wasn't going to do what I wanted it to do. With some of the challenges I had with QuickBooks, one of them was that I had to be in the office to access it because it was server-based. And the reporting was really not user-friendly, so we did all of our financial reporting in Excel, where we'd have to dump it out of QuickBooks. One of the examples is if I'm looking at my P&L and I want to know what these expenses were for to drill down, I couldn't get very far. I could see kind of a high level, and then I'd have to go to the file cabinet and pull out the invoices. I knew that I wanted it to be a web-based software, first of all, because I knew I wanted to be able to access it from anywhere. I did a demo with NetSuite. I didn't go any farther after that, because after I did my demo with Sage Intacct, I knew that was the direction that I wanted to go. When we did the implementation, it was just me and my implementation manager with Sage Intacct. It really was not complicated at all. We went live with Sage Intacct on March 1st of 2020. And March 13th of 2020 was the day that we shut down all of our offices. So the timing, we kind of laugh about the timing of it, because I don't know really what I would have done if I had not implemented at that point, maybe just worked alone at the office. Having access to our financials over the internet has made my life 100 times easier. I was able to streamline, number one, the financial statement creation and the reporting part. That saved a huge amount of time there, because it used to take about 4 days just to do the financial statements. We've had several processes that we've been able to automate since we went live with Sage Intacct, most notably our accounts payable process. So since we've implemented Sage Intacct, the invoices go directly into Sage Intacct. I click the approval button, then my accounts payable clerk gets a notification that I've approved it. It's been amazing, and especially during the pandemic. I took over all of the bookkeeping roles, all of the accounting, so that's something that I would never have been able to do if we were not on Sage Intacct. We're utilizing the dimension capabilities in virtually every posting that we have in Sage Intacct. We have multiple locations, so we have a dimension for location, and that's very critical because they're all under one entity, so the only way that we can get our separate financial statements is to use the dimension. Our services are really all based on hours that we're able to provide. So I created a statistical account and I input the hours. It comes from our EMR system, but I can input the hours so they can be included in our P&L. And then I also do metrics to show things like our average revenue per hour, and that calculation is all being done in Intacct, and it shows up on my P&L. Even my balance sheet reconciliations, I utilize the dimensions in most of the accounts so that I know exactly what liabilities we have for each location. What I like best about Sage Intacct probably is how easy it is to use. It's really intuitive, it's very quick to learn. I mean, the learning curve was really fast. We learned through the pandemic that overall my finance team does really well working from home, and we couldn't do that if we didn't have access to the accounting system.